Yeah, so we're now in episode 25 of the Necro-Schall base of 5 stuff. Last time we built a rocket, which we'll have a look at in a bit, and then converted this from the previous I don't have logibots yet mess of splitters into this kind of more straightforward bot requesting thing. So we should now get, we'll get slightly more ore out, but not a huge amount. But we've got all of these things which don't have all of their stack inserters. I think these things... Okay, maybe they're all just going, but whatever. The other main problem is we've got no logistics bots free because this kind of ore sorting area is still trying to swap ore, all these bots, with the main ore sorting area at the smelt place. And we kind of need to not do that so that these guys aren't flying across the rest of the base. And the way we're going to do that is, still complaining about the UPS apparently. Yeah, if we take these two out, then that should no longer bridge, and it kind of doesn't, but I've still got the same number of logistics and construction bots. So maybe there's one, is there a report down here that, yeah, that one needs to disappear, because the ones on this side don't connect at all, which is fine, because that also still means that I can upgrade these things to get a full belt of stuff out, which is important. But the second issue is that I'm pretty sure I don't have all these stack inserters built yet. Yeah, there's 136, I need a lot more stack inserters, and I've also just severed this from the mall build that's building the stack inserters, so we've got to do something about that. But otherwise, this is all... I think I actually... oh yeah, and I'm also not going to be able to... Oh no, this actually should be within the build range of... That section there is probably within the build range of this robot port, which has all the mall stuff connected to it. But let's just kind of upgrade some of this stuff because we're getting more through now, so that's nice. We can upgrade all of those. And we can upgrade some number of these, whatever. And then, from somewhere around here, I guess we're going to need to upgrade all of this stuff as well, aren't we? Except that... this thing is going to need to be somewhere else. It's going to need to be here, I guess? Yeah, so let's just, I guess, move all of this around. Copy this thing, because we want this to not be there, but to be here instead. Then I do need to upgrade that, and then this also needs to be... Make sure you go that way, and then one of these here, and this is fine. This still kind of works, doesn't it? Not what I was planning on doing today, but never mind. Fast inserter over here. This guy needs to go back to making wall. Then I need another one of these guys. Yeah, so this this actually needs to be faster, doesn't it? So we're getting more stone in, and probably we're just emptying this buffer, which is fine because we've got a bunch of stuff buffered. This is wandering down here. We've still got that belt of stone, which is going to the red science, which is probably going to be not as much as I need to the red science, to the purple science. Yeah, and then this thing here will, yeah, this, if I've got the amount that the purple science needs, then this underground will take it. Otherwise, everything else ends up walls, which I guess is fine. But the other thing that I need to do, for which I don't even have a request box. I've got request boxes down here I can queue, don't I? Like that guy. Yeah, this needs to be somewhere within the range of those robot ports, and like here is such a place. And then... Then where is the range of the other robot ports? It's just inside there. Okay, so this is kind of terrible, but will work out kind of okay. If I do, yeah, that's fine, isn't it? So these inserters will hopscotch whatever's in this request chest into this storage chest, for which I don't want. Actually, I don't think I want to limit that with stacks at all. I think I want to limit that with these guys, and then say this if stack filter inserters are less than, say, 10. And then this guy just wants to request like another 20 stack inserters. Stack filter inserters. So this guy's going to request filter stack inserters from the Roboport network that has them all in it, and then these inserters will, yeah, it's going to work, isn't it? Yeah, jump the other inserters into the storage chest, which will, yeah, which are in the other network, which the other bots will pick up and use to build things, and they've got most of the construction bots, as it turns out. And yeah, this is a whole lot better. Let's not have the research blinking. Let's just like figure out something else that I might need, whatever. Yeah, so now I've got significantly fewer logistic bots in the network, and then this is a distinct network, but also most of the bots are free because the work of shepherding things that I want between the comparatively smaller numbers of boxes over here are fine. And also possibly because these things are extracting things faster than the trains are emptying, because this whole thing is still rate limited with the belt. So that all looks like it's fine. That all looks like it's not everything that I want to be doing. Like I kind of need. You guys are getting delivery 1, yeah. So I'm probably also not building enough stack inserters, enough stack filter inserters. So that might be a thing we need to address. And yeah, other things. Yeah. So now the main advantage of getting all of this stuff up to 4 full lines. And it's not because these trains don't have their stack filter inserters yet, fine. Yeah, as if these things are all full lines, then I've got more overflow falling out of this part here, and if this guy ends up a full belt, which I hope he does, is this... Yeah, all of this is... Yeah, no one's blocked there, that's all just the overflow. Yeah, so I'm getting more LDS out, which is great, because it means I'm now building a rocket, which is actually nearly done. Might actually see the first of those go off at some point. The thing that struck me is I'm definitely gonna need more rocket fuel. I thought I might, I definitely will, because I've got 12 of these guys on RCUs that are between... Yeah, many of them are running at 3.5, like 3.5-ish speed with 40% productivity. And then these guys are running at double speed with less productivity. And I've also got 8 of them as opposed to this 12. So I probably need to double this whole thing. But also, I'm going to need a lot more LDS as well. Why does that one have Protmod 3s in it? Okay. I don't have enough of those to deal with that at the moment. Let's just grab... some of these, and all this is still kind of, yeah, this is all kind of backing up as well. Let's change these so that instead of less than 100 they're less than 200, because this will at least get some kind of movement going. And then these less than 200 we can have less than 400, so that we're still just doing all of that. And the UPS is still just bad. Okay, so that little fix didn't actually make the UPS all that much better as I hoped it would. And then I noticed I had some of these things, so we're going to get rid of these from the inventory. And then this one over here wanted... Yeah, so I mean, when I've been running this... I'm waiting on rocket fuel now. I actually need the rocket fuel now. Interesting. Is powers? Yeah, sure. Yeah, when I've been playing this without OBS running, this UPS has been completely fine. It's not that this factory is difficult, it's the combination of running Factorio and also encoding video to disk in real time that makes all of this tricky. But I'm not getting... Yeah, I just need to... Yeah, all of that stuff needs to just build, because I'm not pulling everything off the train that I need to. And am I even going to bother... Yeah, the reason why all these things look slow is because I'm only getting 40 frames per second, and so everything is running at about 2/3 of the rate it should be, which is a shame. And don't know what else I do about that, because a lot of those places have been tidied up. Oh, I was going to move logistics spots around again, wasn't I? Never mind. Okay, other things that we've got to do is... Yeah, let's check on... let's check on why these guys aren't running so well. Do I have inserters that I want to recycle in here? Kind of. This is all still a bit of a mess that I will sort out at some other point, but it kind of doesn't matter. Yeah, these guys, you can go in here, and I'm short of a lot of cogs, which is not super surprising because I think I'm still. Oh no, I do have spare iron. I could be making more cogs. Okay, where's this guy? This one is the only one that's putting stuff in the logistics network. So let's make you faster. So the productivity isn't going to be as good, and then probably these two guys need to be upgraded. But that should get me some more cogs. And then I was going to circuit network all of this stuff, wasn't I? I was going to have this guy here and do that, and then say this one only makes if I've got less than 200. And then this one only takes if I have stack inserters more than, say, 20. So what does this one actually need? It just needs chips. Okay, so I'm making a bunch more of these, which is fine. But yeah, I still need to get more cogs and more chips into the logistics network for that to work. And these guys are. I've got a lot of chips. Okay, so that's fine. I launched a rocket. Great. Cool. So I've got some science now. Let's go see the. Yeah, doors closing again. This LDS is built up. This copper overflow is not great anymore. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so all of that. So now launching rockets, and we'll get. I think I've got storage here for 4 rockets worth of science, because this thing won't insert satellites if I've got like an amount of science there already, which is fine. But the other thing I wanted to do, there's a bunch of different things to do. This episode, what I actually wanted to do was go and push this base here, because this will let me put walls here to secure this iron, because we're kind of closing in on Behemoths, and it's going to get more difficult to push with Behemoths out. Do you guys need another roboport somewhere? Where do you need another roboport? Over here? Yeah, and then what's down? Okay, we can worry about that later. Can I worry about that later? Yeah, I had to do it because the mixed build is all offline, isn't it? Yeah, wanted to push this space, because I want to secure this iron. Also want to start making inroads to claiming this oil, because the oil that I have is kind of running down. Like, I moduled these with speed 3s. Actually, I think the other oil I've got over here isn't yet speed 3'd, is it? It's speed module 1. But that's still going to run me out of oil, and the oil is kind of a thing I'm depending on for power grid, as well as defense, and it's kind of important, so we need more oil at some point. And this is a spot with a lot of oil, and then we'll also secure more copper, which we kind of don't really need, but it also looks like there's going to be a small number of bottlenecks to pinch off here. Like, that one definitely doesn't connect. So we'll have like one somewhere over here, one, don't know what that's doing, one there, one here. So that's a bunch more, and then that's, I guess, 3 more difficult bases to push, and then a bunch of other stuff. And still not worried about running out of goop, because all these bases are absorbing pollution anyway, because it's all desert, but whatever. But before that, I wanted to automate some more things. I wanted to automate centrifuges, because, not because I want nuclear power, but because I want, we're about done with this tech as well. Yeah, I want bullets and I want bombs, and I don't actually necessarily need both of those things now, but we might as well kick into the research anyway. Those are going to be useful things, and then I need to figure out, because I've got concrete, and also seeing that this guy is short on cogs, I think I need to do something else to also put more cogs in the logistics network. So if I do something like, if I do that, and then actually this guy's going to be centrifuges here like this, and this is going to be, and then we've got, yeah, we'll go cogs, and then do I actually have, I must have, oh, I've got request things here that I can just have some of. Cool. So we can do that. Yeah, they're fine. Do they actually have, who knows, whatever, it's probably fine. Yeah, let's give this guy some productivity, because productivity is still good. Even though, actually, we can probably give this guy all productivity, because it's probably not going to be a big deal. Then I wanted, this is actually kind of in the wrong place, isn't it? Because I don't actually have somewhere with this set up. Okay, I'm going to move all these things, because I wanted to have this guy put cogs into, I can run it this side. Yeah, this will work better. I will enjoy this more. Iron here, request me some amount of iron, which I'm pretty sure I saw. That just, yeah, I copied the wrong one and got rid of the request. Good job. Yeah, request some iron. Have, I probably don't need 2 of those boxes, but whatever. Okay, so requesting iron. I'm making cogs at the rate of 2 productivity modules. Do I have, I must have fast inserters down here somewhere as well. Yeah, here we go. A lot of fast inserters. Then cogs go into this box, and only do that if I've got, and this is also make cogs of the cogs kind, less than, say, 400 cogs? 400 seems like a decent number, but then also, the thing I wanted to make was centrifuges, and for this I need the cogs that I just requested, and then another one of these guys, for, that actually doesn't need to be a stack inserter at all, does it? Never mind. In fact, we can do that. For red chips, sure, and steel, which I'm not sure how much I have at this point. This probably doesn't need, I probably don't need that many, but I also have a ton of them sitting around. And also concrete. Concrete. Another 100, yeah, sure, whatever. And then only output. We're going to control this with the inputs rather than the outputs, whatever. If I've got less than, because I still don't think I have. Yeah, this is 5 centrifuges, sure, and then this guy's just got, yeah, I don't have anything in my inventory that he wants, because I'm still not sure. All this is backed up. Is all this backed up because I'm not? All this is backed up because Purple Science is short of steel because I'm requesting all the steel. That's not entirely surprising, but also not something I super care about because I've got a lot of this stuff. Yeah, I need to be researching faster because I'm actually making more science than I'm using, which is interesting, but whatever, we'll ignore that. So now we've got centrifuges. Right? You just need more concrete. I've got enough bots. Let's just also go like, hey, concrete, and then I've got some of the stuff in my inventory, so that can go away. And yeah, you just have all of that, and then you have the rest of this concrete. Because if I can get one of these things, actually I could probably need a couple of these things. Yeah, I was going to go back over to, there's a train coming, let's not put this down yet. Do I have any fuel at this point? I don't know that I have any fuel. Oh wait, if these guys are here, then you should have fuel. Cool, so let's hope we don't crash into anyone, because the rest of this was to take one of these centrifuges and set up some uranium processing before we went to go and push that other base. So we're kind of in the way and blocking that other train, but whatever. Yeah, these bot networks are mostly fine. And I wonder if, are the walls mostly happy? maybe I should take more repair packs to the walls, and maybe also walls, apparently, if those guys are losing walls. This is also... You guys are out of walls. You're not out of walls. Are you out of bots? You are, in fact, out of bots. So yeah, maybe I take a bunch of other bots and repair packs and walls to the various wall segments to tidy up the job queue. And also, by the time I'm making... Yeah, where is that other weird little hopscotch thing of these guys? These guys are still just... Yeah, this guy is still just requesting a small amount of stuff, and these guys are all doing whatever and slowly building things, but whatever, I think it's probably fine. Yeah, so where's the uranium processing? The uranium processing is also down here, isn't it? Uranium processing. Because the reason why I wanted these centrifuges is to start on... Like, where can I fit these things in? Do I want to start lower? Quite possibly. Like, if I started down here, if this thing... How many of these can I fit in is the question. Because we're going to start with... Yeah, so this is one of the other mod things that's turned up. There's now slightly more complicated versions of uranium processing, which you probably guessed because we're not mining it with acid and we're processing it here into this other kind of yellow cake stuff. And so there's now 2 levels of uranium enrichment. There's uranium concentrate into low and depleted, then there's low enriched into high depleted and more depleted uranium, and then the Coverix gives us back more low depleted, which means even if we want highly enriched uranium, which is the nuclear weapons category, then yes, I do want that. So do I have... Yeah, let's have a look at... yeah, so the fuel cell recipe, it uses low enriched uranium, which is not what I want the uranium for. So if you're only doing power grid stuff, which I'm not, then you only need to do the first stage, and Coverix will give you the kind you need for that. However, I don't have it yet because it's over here. The nuclear weapons require highly enriched uranium, so this is all a bit more complicated to set up, which is nice. So we're going to have... If these guys are low enriched uranium, then... Can I also... Actually, can I... I don't really have enough of these, do I? Can I do something like... I mean, the answer is probably yes. Actually, let's give these fast inserters, because we're going to speed module these guys, aren't we? This is actually not a space for a beacon. How many of these do I get in here? 8? 8 is a pretty good number. How am I getting the outputs out? I guess I can run this belt this way. Oh, this actually is kind of in the way again, isn't it? Because I also want... Because the next step of these was going to be another of these dudes here, but I also don't know how many of these I want yet. But let's see if the bots can bring me some of these. This is then... These guys are probably going to need to be fast on either side, aren't they? Yeah, so I've got... Because these ones do not want to be that. They want to be Coverix, yes. Because these ones are enriching the concentrated uranium into low enriched and depleted, and then these ones take low and depleted and give me back more low and depleted. So I think we're going to do that. Yeah, this actually also wants to be not like that, doesn't it? Because we want to do this kind of thing. Is that... I don't think that can be... How am I getting this stuff out? If this is coming out here, then this is going to be... What I really want to do is have these run the other way. Yeah. Because this will mean that here I can do a nasty hack which puts one of these things on one side and the other on the other side. Except that this stuff has got to go underground because I kind of need the space. Yeah, there's not quite enough room there, is there? Which is... Oh yeah, these guys are going to be... Yeah, so I'm now going to have some of this stuff in storage somewhere, but that's fine. I can sort that out again as well. Because if this goes... If this prioritizes this way... Yeah, this is what we want. So we've got the raw stuff turning up. Oh, is this outside of build range? Yeah, that's a little bit outside of build range. That's a shame. Okay. You bring me. So what do I need? I need. Oh, you're also outside of the report range of them all. Cool. You need. I just need undergrounds. Undergrounds is what I need for that. They are the thing that I do not have. Okay. Cool. Bring me 50 undergrounds. Yeah, fine. And then let's set up the rest of this thing because I also want speed modules here. Question mark? Sure. And then also power poles. Cool. Bring me power poles as well. Those will be most of the things I need. And then this, because the other thing I haven't done, you're also out of range of the other stuff, is look at the ratios of exactly how many of these I need versus how many I need on Coverix, which is going to change because of these beacons, but whatever. So this is giving me 3, although I guess it's less important because the Coverix are kind of self-sustaining, but this is giving me around 1 every 3 seconds, which is also going to get speed moduled a bit, and this is using far less than that once all of these come online. So whatever. I think we're gonna smash a bunch of stuff in and hope that it works and not worry about it is going to be the plan. Okay, so I can build these things myself because I've got these things. The uranium processing is backed up at the moment, but it's still fine. These chests are just going to fill. This guy here also needs that, and then let's put it on the other side, because then I've got a much simpler copy and paste here, right? In theory, except that this exchange doesn't want to be there. Okay, so fine. We've got to do that separately. This much of this stuff does want to live here and then here. And how many is that going to give us? Is that going to give us the 8, 7? Yeah. So we're going to do that, and then we want this set up again. Kind of like that, and then this guy's running this way, isn't it? Yeah. And then this one wants to go here and here and here. And then these guys, this little pattern here, although I've put the pole on the other side. This is going to be my Coverix setup. And I don't think I need... Do I need more than that on Coverix? Who knows? Do I need to beacon these guys as hard as I am? Also, who knows? Because I'm kind of limited by... Because I don't really need more of these guys than I have this stuff processing. But the other disadvantage of this is that if I build up depleted uranium and then boost the Coverix later... Actually, this kind of works fine because I've actually got space here to run more of these guys through and then top this depleted uranium up with some other depleted uranium store over here. So that's all fine. The thing is, these guys... I've actually got some of this on me. Why do I have this on me? Wait, I guess the other reason is, like, unpacking all of this stuff as well, which I now don't need as much of, and these last couple of centrifuges are not going to get probably as much. So let's put that there. Put this guy, give him that, give him a decent amount to work through, and not worry about whether or not the ratios are any good. These, yeah, so these guys, yeah, and then I need a place to put this depleted uranium, and the thing is, there's a couple of things I want to do with this depleted uranium. The first thing is going to be, do I want to have, oh, this is also still out of build range, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so let's bring this back a bit, because then I also need, this is going to be a low and highly depleted uranium, no, a low enriched and depleted uranium belt. The thing is, I kind of want, I don't think I'm going to worry about this now, because I don't think I have enough to deal with at the moment, but let's just throw in, let's grab this kind of uranium on the left, of which I'm not going to have for a while, but let's throw it into, because I don't have a provider chest over here, do I? Because this is all kind of mall stuff. Okay, whatever. You can go over here. You can be logistic filtered for the thing that you are, and then I need yeah, because I can actually I can put robot ports kind of down here. I don't want to reconnect it to the other grid, but I can have a robot port like here, which puts these things in the network, which kind of doesn't really matter. Then is this going to be, yeah, because the other thing I wanted to do was also have some supply of depleted uranium, because I don't need a whole lot, but I will need, you know, a couple of stacks of this stuff, because at some point we've got to get around to making uranium ammo. The only way this works though is if it's all on one side. And then, yeah, I reckon this is going to do what we need to do. I reckon we can wander away and leave this for a while. We've got the Coverix running. We've got all of these centrifuges doing their things. We build more centrifuges. But let's just check that. Yeah, so this actually, because of this roboport, all of these things are definitely now in build range. So yeah, I think the other thing that we need to do at this point is, oh, that's another rocket going up. Yay, launching a rocket. This is our second rocket. Products finished 2, yeah, that's probably our second rocket. So that's nice. And all the UPS is still just rough. Maybe I just need to also kill a bunch of bases so that I have fewer of those guys worrying about it. But yeah, this is going to be, this belt here also needs to not back up, but I think it's probably fine. Yeah, because this, yeah, whatever. I'm just going to walk away from that and leave it and be fine. The thing I did need to do, however, is this with all of its, I wonder if I can get some of this stuff. Because our nuclear storage is now taking multiple kinds of things. So this guy's going to just work through things and be fine, which means that this no longer wants to look for the uranium concentrate, it wants to look for anything? Is that doing what it should? No, this is still, I thought I had more options. Oh, is this a, is that because of the signal that we're, because I'm pretty sure that when I had this wall stuff, I was able to sum over all things with different options. And this is, oh, this is each? Okay, I mean, I guess the way I check this, yeah, so let's set this back to whatever, and I guess the way I check this is I take some amount of these things, and this is checking everything on the first half, and it's going up to 120, so if I throw in these things, is this, yeah, the output is now 115, yeah, okay, so cool, that's what we needed it to do. So now we are processing a bunch of uranium, this thing will now get different kinds of uranium in the uranium I don't care about temporary storage, which is also fine. They're not making any of this stuff yet, which is also fine, because the thing I really needed to do was just get all of these Coverix machines online, and they are like a little bit speed beaconed. Not super speed beaconed, but they're going to be fine. These guys probably don't need to be speed beaconed at all, and then all of this stuff we will refit once we've got a decent supply of... None of these guys are limited, are they? I can just have a lot of that, yeah. Once I've got a decent supply of this low enriched uranium, then I can think about enriching that to high uranium. What else was the other... Yeah, I guess I still just have a significant need for more stack inserters. Yeah, these guys are just still running, and then this cogs machine also just still running, and then yeah, sure, whatever, we'll just keep going with that. Okay, so next thing to do, did want to go and push the base. Are there things that I don't want in my inventory while I'm doing that? I mean, probably all of the modules. Do I want to connect science to labs? I guess I could connect science to labs. Am I just going to logibot all of that, given that it's not actually that far away, is it? And the belt that it needs to go on is this blue science belt here, which is really not that far away. So I think what I do... yeah, this is going to be... I've got a lot of things in my inventory that I don't need. All of the modules can go over there as well. Yeah, if I put this guy here instead... And then, can I pick these things up? Can I give you all of the stuff? Yes, good. Then this thing still won't insert. Oh, do I have... I did pick up a satellite. Let's just sneak the satellite in there so that it doesn't build anymore. And because with this setup now, I can find some longhand inserters and queue these guys and do the same kind of trick like so. And they can just... That's my science coming out. And then this thing is set to... Yeah, so I will store maybe 4 launches worth of stuff in here, which is also fine. And this guy's just going at the rate of... Actually, at the rate of rocket fuel. So maybe I do just extend that now. Because I've got... Does this mean I have LDS free? Okay. I'm just going to be happy with the rate at which that is doing stuff for now and not worry about it. How am I getting the space science onto this belt? Because really I need this thing to not be here. Why am I backing up blue science? I'm backing up blue because military. Okay. In that case, let's not do some military science things. Let's find something that just needs blue science, because I kind of need to process all of that off the belt. That needs blue science, and then that'll probably be enough, and then we can just go back to, yeah, sure, whatever. Because I want this... Yeah, I very much want... Where'd you go? Over here. I want this to not be backing up, because I'm now swapping the side of the belt that the blue science is on, and as long as it's going into the labs, that's fine. And then it looks like I could do kind of a disastrous thing here. And then, will a red belt fit through here? It will, which means we do that, and then we do this, and then I just have to figure out how to get the space science onto this. Shouldn't this have copper on it? Is this thing also done? It's also done. Do I have landfill? I have some landfill. I could go down there and sort it out. It's not too far away. But now, yeah, this belt, I need to get this belt here. Onto that belt there, for which there's kind of already a bit of a plan. Okay, so now the labs have space science, so that's cool. Yeah, let's go and sort out that other minor connection. This guy. Yeah, we're probably fine to jump across here, aren't we? Because I think I need a bit of landfill to cover maybe this bit of stuff so that I can get that thing there. Yeah, so that's gonna mine all the rest of that stuff, which is fine. This stuff can connect here, and then this wanted 3 prod mods and 2 efficiency mods, something like that, and then it also needs power. So let's do that. In fact, if I could just throw this thing like so, then the copper is now on the base again. And the UPS is still a problem, and these chain signals say that a train is coming somewhere, so I'm not going to run across the track right now. But this should be... all of these guys are doing fine. These guys are still complaining that they don't have a lot of stuff, but whatever. Uranium is now being cached? Not yet. But I do have all of these centrifuges going, and I will eventually be up to 6 Covarex centrifuges. So that's also nice. Yeah, I would like... because the other problem is... actually, it's only a problem while I'm filling up the buffers, and it just makes the buffers fill up more slowly, is that these guys are putting stuff on this belt, but then they don't get the ingredients they need back until it wanders all the way around back here and they can pick it up again. So I would like to be able to have this Covarex thing put things on here and then take it off this belt again. And it might also... I don't think that's going to give me throughput concerns at all, because this recipe is just not fast enough. But yeah, whatever. Ignore it and come back later, and all these guys will be running, and then it'll be fine. It's basically what we're going to say about that. I wanted walls. I wanted to get rid of all of these modules. Why are these guys sad? These guys are sad because batteries? Why are batteries sad? Oh, a battery's sad. A battery's sad because copper, because I only just put that copper feedback. Yeah. Batteries are going to be sad because of the copper. Let's also attempt to make batteries... that's what's going to need to not be here. Let's attempt to make batteries a little less sad by also moduling them a bit harder. And then we'll do that. So these guys, when they get their copper, are going to do things. And then, if I'm going to go push a bunch of bases, that's actually not what I was going to do. I was going to get rid of all of that stuff. Combat stuff I kind of need to keep. I don't need this many signals. I will need, and I don't think I need, oh no, I do actually need some of those things, don't I? Because if I'm doing more walls and putting tower things down. Yeah, because the thing, yeah, these guys just need more steel, I guess. Oh well. I guess that's also the thing about having centrifuges, is that these things take more steel. Yeah, so this base here, this train stop, was going to end up being kind of the base train stop, as in the place I would go when I wanted to pick things up. And then these request chests here are for me to do things like what do I want to do when I want to go and build a wall section? I want like 400 walls, and then I want a number of flamethrower turrets, let's say 40, and then a number of laser turrets, let's also say 40. Don't actually know if this is enough, we'll figure that out later. It's fine. I want probably... and I'm making these less than a stack because this means the logibots will kind of bring whole stacks of things, but it's probably fine. Yeah, let's get a lot more of those because they do more work. I need this kind of power pole. I need this kind of power pole. I also need... I don't actually think I put rail in this station, but I do want some tanks. And then, do I also want bullets? I don't think I want bullets. I think what I do is I have another chest. Yeah, another chest that says this is my combat. If I want to do combat stuff, this is where... this is a chest I can just come to and pick up a bunch of combat-like stuff. And then other things I want these things, another stack of those, sure. Let's get 200 stacks of flamethrower fuel, sure. Let's get a bunch of... these guys do a lot of work, so let's get 400 of those. And do I need... yeah, I am making those grenades, aren't I? So let's request these grenades as well. Don't need a huge number of those. This yeah, this actually needs to be wherever I'm making this ammunition, which is over here, needs to be a request chest, because I want to be able to grab that. And then not all these guys are working because, oh no, they are. This one's not working because it's not getting the wall through because it needs the stone, but whatever. Okay, so I've got, oh, also roboports and repair packs are things that I need, which are here. 10 roboports is more than I need, but whatever. So the idea of this is just a, this is a chest that will have all the stuff in it that I need. This is actually not nearly enough wall, is it? We're gonna have to go to like 800 wall. And then bots. Where am I getting bots from? Yeah. So these chests are going to be chests that I have that will get me all the things I want that I can go and push bases with when it's time to do that. And so at the moment I did want a lot of bots, didn't I? I think this train can probably be smaller. Rolling stock connected. Yeah, so this is going to be my little train. Those bots are going to repair some stuff. I needed to take to the walls. Oh, actually, and I've got all the, yeah. If I'm setting up this stuff, I also need the towers and a bunch of fast inserters, don't I? So let's also request a bunch of fast inserters. And do I need that? I probably don't need the smaller things, but yeah, I think I was going to do train supply stuff separately, and then mining stuff is also going to be separate. But for the moment, I think we briefly visit each of these wall sections and give them more stuff, because they're kind of low on bots. They're kind of low on repair packs. Hopefully, I mean, maybe it's just taking all the stuff out of the bot queue, out of the job queue, will give me some more. Give me all of these actually. Yeah, will give me slightly more UPS, and I think, is that going to be enough bots? Maybe, sure, whatever. And then yeah, I can also throw stuff in here if I need to. And then this train is going to be one that actually. It's not going to work like that, is it? Because I'm going to have to reverse out. If I'm on this side, it will be able to automatically drive to places better. Because there's a box of wall somewhere around here, but also I think I want to swing in here and just see which of these roboports have construction bots that they don't need. Because this network, yeah, the main base network has 270 construction bots. And does not need that many, and actually needs more logistics bots. Interesting. And yeah, the other thing was that these guys down here, not only are they not making bots because they don't have batteries, they also don't have steel, which is super interesting. Why don't they have do they not have steel? Because I requested a bunch of flamethrower turrets and tanks and things like that are now using the steel. I guess also all these other things that are using the steel are now... Yeah, interesting. Oh, maybe I should also have this guy putting... Because this is the giant stone buffer, maybe I should also have this guy putting wall in... Yeah, let's quickly do that. I don't have, where's a storage box? There you go. So I've got another place that I'm also just loading a wall if I need to. And then I think I also just need more trains. So where is, oh wait, electricity is low? Electricity is seriously low. That's also going to be why everything is slow. Okay, let's solve that problem. Because I just put this roboport here. So that means, I mean, why are you not powered for a start? But also, should then be able to smash in a bunch more of this stuff. Which, like, won't do a whole lot, but will kind of help. And actually, the other thing to do that will help is this power grid over here still isn't actually doing anything. So let's connect. Yeah, they're still blinking in a way that's fine. Let's connect that up. Let's give these guys some water. Where are we going to get the water to them? How about... we can do that. We can just queue a bunch of this stuff together. I don't know how far I need to go there. We'll figure that out later as well. And the answer is further, because we've got to go over here. So that's all that needed to do. So this is going to, yeah, solving power grid problems is fine, isn't it? Where is the other one that's down here? That's the one that I've already done. This one is the one that needs to go further this way. Yeah, like there. Okay, so that should get me this entire power plant online after the bots. Yeah, so the bots have built this stuff. This power plant comes online. We've built a little more solar down here. And then let's also put some more solar over here, because we can. Because this is all in build range as well. Let's continue to just like poke this stuff in here. Do I have... I kind of don't have... I will need another rubber port like in generally this direction. Like there. And then I can have more of the solar. Which is also going to take solar away from the rocket silo, but also whatever. You guys look like you're going to struggle. You look like you're going to struggle as well. Okay, so we can smash down some more solar. We can do a couple of things to deal with the power grid. Actually, what is... yeah, this is capping out the solar, and then the steam engines are turning on again at night. But also, it looks like this is the extent to which my steam engines are capable of generating. So I just need more of both, which is fine. Okay, where are all the construction bots? And can I have some of them? Where? So 20 over there. 108. That's the dude that I want. Yeah, and then still just struggling for UPS. This is not a great day. Yeah, give me all of these, because you've still got 470 in this network. Yeah, these guys don't all need to be over there. I'm working on the uranium ammo. Is the blue science... okay, let's also check that the space science is getting to the end of... yeah, that looks like it's fine, doesn't it? Yeah, because these guys have space science, but not blue science, which means all the blue science... where is all the blue science? Yeah, all the blue science is just on the other side of this belt, and it's going kind of slowly, and is still more or less working fine. And is going fine enough, except that some of these guys are going to be struggling for steel still, probably, for reasons that I will continue to ignore, whatever. Okay, so let's... we're going to visit a bunch of wall segments just to drop off... oh, actually, that was the other thing I was wondering about, wasn't it? Is it an issue down... it's kind of an issue down here. These guys... this is another setup that we'll need to change before I get Behemoth biters, because the Behemoths will go through like significantly more landmines to get to where they're going because of their increased hit point pools. That's probably fine. Which way am I actually going? I guess we're going over here first, and then yeah, let's visit a bunch of places and drop off a bunch of wall and stuff like that. Because I could also visit. Because I am definitely going to need a train supply down here, but I think we do this after pushing the other bases. I think we go and push this base, although this is going to be a struggle with the current UPS. Put a wall in here, maybe push some of these things, maybe even put a temporary wall in here, because I don't think we're pushing all of this stuff immediately, and then think about... not there. putting permanent Behemoth safe defenses in here, and I've got to actually defend both sides of the because it connects in both places, and then also probably here is the other place where it's going to struggle, which also needs a train supply. Sure, whatever. This is still just going and still just waiting on stuff. Yeah. Oh well. On the upside, this guy's at least doing its thing again, and we are moving, and maybe we take this opportunity to also just rebuild, or at least build more of how many of you? 40? Yeah, it's not too many, is it? Yeah, just to rebuild more of the rocket fuel. How is this getting in? I don't think it's going like that at all, is it? It's going like that. Because we wanted to take, I don't know, some amount of this. Not really thinking about the details, and just going like, hi, let's have some more of that. And then this thing comes out here and goes in there, and hey, we'll have... Oh, LDS is backing up. LDS is really backing up. That's a very good reason to be pushing a lot more rocket fuel out, because we've actually got LDS backing up, which is pretty exciting in a way. How actually is the light fuel, the light oil going then? Is this okay? It's still kind of okay? Sure, whatever. We're not going to worry about it. We did want... Okay, I guess we're taking all of these things as well. But you wanted... How many? I don't actually have a whole lot of repair packs, do I? And then you've got 28 bots, so you can have a bunch more bots, because I am, like, at this moment, leeching bots, kind of. And then let's also wander down here. Did you have enough walls, is the question. You had another 140 walls. Yeah, and then all of the other stuff is turning up in... Yeah, all the goop, all the ground ore stuff is turning up because the bots building the walls and spaces where biters died puts all those things back. So yeah, so chain signal intersections everywhere, kind of bad, but that's fine. I also want to... How far is this away from Roboport range? It's kind of away, isn't it? But I did want... Let's do this now as well. Looking for things to do in between. Upgrade from 1 to 3. All of those guys. You don't currently have Roboport coverage, so let's figure out how we can get that to you. And we can go here, and then, like... Even here is going to get range and everything that needs to be. And that's definitely going to connect, so all those guys are going to upgrade, then I'm going to get more oil, and that's going to be fine. You guys have not very many bots, so have some more bots. Then where is this chest? Yeah, so I guess give me all these things. And then have some more wool, and have a bunch of these, and you should be fine for a while. Then we can go to, yeah, the wall that was really struggling was this one. I don't think I have all the repair packs I want though. So let's, instead of going there, go to Lawrence someone or other. Why can I not access that? Interesting. Okay. Because I'm supposed to be able to get there, I believe. Is that... I mean, it's no longer the bricks thing. In fact, let's call it... Let's give it a military symbol, because this is the thing I'm going to use. Yeah, I'm probably almost always going to be using rockets. So we'll do that. But the thing is, why... Okay, so let's try and debug this the other way. Can I get to here? Yes. Can I get to here? Yes. So why can't I... It's not on the wrong side of the tracks or anything, is it? Okay, so let's just do that while we're trying to figure this out. We'll just wander down here, because we definitely get that far. And then try and debug... Oh, because the rail doesn't actually go far enough to actually meet the station. That's a good reason. Okay, sure. So I've got more bots. I did want more repair packs. Basically, the repair packs are the reasons why we're coming back to the base. Yeah, and now we've got 4 Coverx machines running kind of permanently, so that's nice. Let's figure out the next thing to research, I guess. I'm not going to be doing fuel, so that's kind of not a thing. This is going to be vaguely useful. Let's make the trains a little more dangerous. Nuclear weapons also going to be a thing. And yeah, I've got space science at the moment, don't I? So I could actually get more mining productivity. Okay, so it takes 25 rocket launches. Maybe by the time I've pushed through the nuclear weapons research, which is itself 25,000 research, we'll be closer on that. But whatever. This is all doing kind of everything it needs to. Lots of this stuff is coming out. Lots of the stuff is getting cached. This thing is sending out the right signal. Yeah, that's all fine. This is still a bit of an issue of my trains being bad. Yes, because this train is going, so I'm probably about to go, unless there's some other trains moving in the way, whatever. Reasons why all this is bad. Yeah, this guy's going to the oil station, oh well. Let's check that this guy is doing everything that he needs to. And the answer is, yeah, I'm real low on steam. The steam engines are doing a lot more at night, but I also still need more solar panels. These guys are trying to build the solar panels that I would otherwise be using to build the satellite, which is going to be part of an issue. These guys are done, and I can have... I don't need any of those things, do I? I can have a bunch more solar panels there because I suspect that... Yeah, these guys have still got another 3,000 solar panels, so I could increase my solar panels by like a quarter just by getting all of those guys in place. Still don't know what I'm doing with that, but whatever. Then down here, like if I took all of these things, this is as much fits in here, so we can do that. And we'll have a bunch more solar panels, which is you know, nice. That's going to be a thing that I like. We are still going to the place, aren't we? Can I actually get to the station that I wanted to now? Yes. So this is the disadvantage of these stackers being bad and all of that, is that we're just waiting on other trains to be moving around, and like that's kind of why the rest of this is set up to have these trains moving as little as possible, because the entire system is just kind of bad. On the upside, I've got some stone in. Oh, these guys are also not getting their train fuel. Yeah, that's a thing we'll deal with probably later as well. Yeah, we'll give this guy some request things. Okay, and I'm based on the minimap, I am actually getting to the place that I need to be at the moment. Yeah, because this whole train fueling system is not going to work anymore because I'm not ever going to have coal on that belt. But I can just do some request things there and it'll be fine. Yeah, so I was back here for a number of reasons. Oh yeah, let's also have where would I find with actually by the train station again. I want a couple of extra providers here. Because this is a place that I'm just like, actually I probably need one. This is a place where I'm driving back to, like, coming back with the train, which means I have stuff in my inventory, and I do actually have stuff in my inventory that I don't want. So let's grab all of these, let's grab all of these. That's probably going to be fine for the moment. Where are the bots? Yeah, there's going to be one on its way, and I'm actually short on logistics robots. Interesting. I mean, this has only got like a third of the logistics robots in my entire network. So that's going to be, you know what? I was just about to put these in my personal trash slots and then realized that still won't work because these guys don't have the logistics spots free. So they're just going to go in here like this. And yeah, now we've got, I guess partly also because I grabbed a bunch more of these repair packs from somewhere, and they just all disappeared off to charge again, because that's of course a thing that they do. We can have another one of these here just to make sure that there are more charging places they can go. Because yeah, let's get some more repair packs. I've got a lot of repair packs, got a lot of bots. I don't even know if this is going to be the deal with all of this stuff being blinking and sad. Definitely having... I mean, you know what? Managing these kind of attacks is probably also a thing that the UPS is sad about. In fact, also because I've probably got enough goop at this point that I can afford to push a bunch of bases and not worry about running out of DNA. But also, this being backed up is weird. That's kind of not what I was expecting. And these... Okay, so I'm actually just caching a bunch of stuff at the moment, and all of this processing is super backed up, and I've got hundreds of these things still in storage that I'm just not properly processing. So I think I actually make another power grid that uses the overflow of this, because that's enough for a full train. So if I had... Where is there water? There's water up here? I don't think I need to process any of those guys any faster. But if I had one of these... Maybe not there, maybe here. Actually, the better place would have been... Yeah. Something like... Yeah, so we'll build at some point. Is there going to be enough power, if this is going to be enough space to build the power grid that I want here, by the time I include... You are going somewhere, aren't you? You're not going somewhere. Oh, I had the temporary waypoint, and you came back to the base with the other waypoint that you had. Cool, that was a good plan. Yeah, because I kind of want... Like, this thing here is this kind of size of thing that needs to fit. Except I don't want... Like, a belt of coal will do 32, but I don't have that many. Do 18? Yeah, sure. Is this going to fit in here? Yeah, fine. This is going the wrong way, though. Because the thing is, the fuel value... Yeah, the fuel value of this stuff is about half what it is for coal, I believe. Let's actually check that. Bone charcoal, burnable fuel, 3 millijoules. Coal is... Millijoules? Megajoules. Why am I not finding... I guess I've got nothing that makes coal. Okay, I'm pretty sure coal is 4, so I could actually have more than that, but whatever, I'm not going to. You've got junk that you don't want, and you've got some under walls, have some more walls, have a decent amount of repair packs, and then also you guys needed bots. So you have some bots, you have some bots, and hopefully this will tidy up the build queues a bit. I mean, the UPS is still not happy, is it? I mean, how many of those things did I build there? 120? So between these things and the ones over here, there's still, yeah, there's a decent amount of jobs in the bot job queue that I'm not super happy about, but also whatever. You have 20 construction bots. Have some more construction bots. Have a bunch of these. You also have a bunch of these. Where is the box here? Where is the storage box? I think it should be near one of. Let's find it like this. There is no logistics box there. There is a logistics box somewhere over here. Is it one of these things? Oh, here it is. Okay, because you want to give me these things back, and then you do in fact need a couple more walls. So that's going to be this wall section straightened out. Yeah. Then I think the next thing. Let's go and see if we can knock over this base, and if the UPS is kind of bad, then we won't. And I will do it like off the stream because, quote stream, because it's pretty straightforward at this point, especially with all of the, at least before Behemoths are here. So let's leave all of that stuff. We've got a bunch of those things processing. Let's wander over here. How is the uranium processing going? We have, yeah, this is fine, isn't it? We are, all of the stuff is coming out. All of these things are still pretty happy. All of the Covrix is running, which is nice. We'll actually be able to come back in a bit and set up the next stage of all of the high enrichment Covrix stuff. So that'll be fun. We are still waiting for all of the chain requests to be processed. Also, just more solar would be a thing that would help. And then, yeah, while we're doing that, let's plug in the rest of the power grid that we kind of pasted down here and then didn't do anything about. So connect to the grid there. These guys are in fact still not powered by anything, which is not a huge surprise. Those guys, yeah, because this rubber port didn't get built. Then somewhere where I have an offshore pump. And then, like, all the way down. I wonder if I can just get straight underneath that thing. I can. That's actually significantly easier. Okay, so with this rubber port being built, all of these things will now get built. These guys are powered, these guys will get water, I will get a bit more fuel, and then this stuff here will kind of, yeah, it will give me a use for all of these bones. That actually, if this is 2/3 of the size of coal, then I could actually have more of this. So let's have more of this, I guess. Let's not really worry about exactly how much, but let's slap that on, and then let's have some of that stuff, and that's all going to be in build range. Yeah, so we'll just have some more power plant. It'll be fine. And we're over here now, which is nice. This train is going to be blocking these guys from getting light oil, but I think that's probably fine. One construction bot, yeah. Some of these guys were a bit unhappy, weren't they? Have some more wall, have some more. Oh wait, this is also the same Roboport network, isn't it? So you guys really did need a lot more. Oh no, wait, you had wall over here, but you still didn't have bots though. So now that's a quite decent number of bots. There isn't really stuff in either of those that I need to worry about. Okay, so let's go and see. Do I have everything I need to push these things? Do I want to take? I think I probably do want to take a wall of. Let's not do it there. Let's do it in the middle of the wall, where I'm less likely to get attacked by other things. And did we actually sort? Yeah, no, we still need a lot more solar, don't we? Oh well. Yeah, I mean, could also do this in a car. I've got enough legs at the moment for it to not really matter. Yeah, because it's just... Oh, it's even closer than I realised. Cool, and... Yeah, the UPS is not super great, is it? And then all these guys got to go away, but also grenades still pretty good. I was going to put lasers down, wasn't I? Because I've got lasers. And then these guys. This is pretty normal, isn't it? Yeah, this is kind of chunky and gross, but I mean this is basically how this is going to work. I'm going to run in, I'm going to throw a bunch of rockets at things. The explosive rockets are going to do a whole lot more work. And then all these lasers here are still going to just take care of everything else, including all the immune guys. Throw some grenades around to deal with this. Yeah, I think I'm going to call this episode here, just so that I can actually push the space with UPS. But it's going to be largely the same as everything we've already seen. Are you getting shot? You asked for getting shot. Let's just get rid of you. So yeah, so we'll do. I mean, we'll do the same setup, and then I'll call it, and we'll. You have all of that. You need. I guess you need some of these, and you need some of those, and then a pickup tower needs to be like here, I guess, or something. So yeah, so we'll call it here. I'll go push that base. I might even throw these walls in between, because that's a thing we've seen before that's not super interesting either. And we'll come back when... Why am I on 60 UPS now? What happened in between? Okay, so it's just when I'm on the map that, yeah, OBS and weird recording things. Who knows? Anyway, never mind. Yeah, got a bunch of stuff done. Have some coverage happening now. Have rockets going up. Have tech going. Yeah, good things. We'll come back when we've secured a bit of territory, and do. I think probably the next thing is to look at other things we can build, because we still also just need more things. So yeah, that'll be fine.